Hello everyone, Nerdleen here, back with the Edine mod, believe it or not. And we're here today to not so much play the Edine mod as to show off one of the new changes to one of the three Dwarven sub-factions. Specifically, the Dwarves of Erebor, and when we find the One Ring. Also, because of things like that, but we'll go over that in a moment. Because, there's been some good changes to this game since the last time I played it. And it's so much, it's so cleaner. Oh, it's good. First thing you might notice, we only have two heroes here. Nori and Dane. Well, we're going to get Dane instantly, because again, the main reason for this is to show off the ring hero. And we'll start with a lumber mill here and a mineshaft over there. And also, as you can see, some of the building UIs have been changed as well, which looks really nice. I must say, it gives it more of the theme of what you have right now. So let's get ourselves a barracks or Hall of Warriors even. And we're up against Angmar. Okay, we're in for a bit of trouble because Angmar is pretty strong on very difficult to beat on a camp start. But it's only a medium AI, so I can't say it's going to be difficult. It's going to be okay. So let's see what's happened to Dane. What's gone on right with him? When attacking enemy units or hero, gains damage and nearby allied units and makes him fearless. That feels the same. Charge command, place a temporary banner next to target enemy unit, ally units and heroes move faster the closer they get to the banner. That was also the 4.5 patch. That's not brand new. Then he gets his mount, which is only temporary once Burst of Rage reaches its maximum. I remember that. And then finally we have the Royal Battle Wagons, which summons 5 special battle wagons, one for each of the Dwarven realms. Let's build another mineshaft, and let's go up here and build another mineshaft. We next want to get a Dwarf Forge and a Stonemason. The Forge, so we can get our other upgrades, such as I keep forgetting the words. So we can get our economy upgrades, and the Stonemason just to give our buildings a little bit of extra health. And yep, Glowing and Foreign have been moved to the barracks. This is something that originally existed in Edine 3.8. We're originally in 4.0. They made it so all the heroes could come out the centre. Easy peasy. Now though, they've made it so some of your heroes are locked behind buildings. For the dwarves, your 2 other heroes come from the barracks, a Hall of Warriors, whatever. Because also, Gondor's been changed. They've had a bit of a building overhaul. The Elves of Lothlorien have received a texture update. So things like their Malon trees are better. They can... they have all new things like the Malon trees. They look different and improved. Oh, there's so much more to talk about than last time. It's actually really good. Because the last time I played this, I was a little bit ambivalent on continuing gameplay on it. Because it was still a good mod, but the Age of Ring mod kind of surpassed it in every facet. But here, I think the Edine mod is starting to pull it back again. They're really starting to come back into their own, which is very good. And what I've wanted to see for a while. Because I was a bit annoyed that they didn't bring back the... they didn't bring in the Orcs of Moria, or Goblins of Moria, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, look at that. Even new UI for the heavy armor and axes and stuff. Oh, they've stepped it up a pace. Oh, and they've even changed this. Dwarven Workers Talk. Oh, this might be specifically for... oh no, they have split it off. So now, this upgrades your settlement buildings, and this upgrades your other economy buildings. Boosts more resources, extra hit points, and this gives them more resources, extra hit points, and recruitment buildings work faster. Okay, That's how you do it. Instead of making it all one tree, where you get all your upgrades simultaneously for tier 1, they split tier 1 off into settlement, or outside the settlement and inside the settlement. They had a Thrall Master walking right past my army. Didn't see that. Should be walking back. We're not quite strong enough to move out yet, it would seem. Oh, the banner gets placed on... All right, gets placed on enemies. We should get some throws to sort that out. Don't need an extra storeroom yet because we've not spent enough. Well, haven't got a big enough army to make it worth the while paying for it. Come on, kill the Thrall Master already. Get it done. Don't let him destroy my building. Good. They've killed my labourers. How dare they? Gaps 5 because that's the max. Well, it's not the maximum, but it's the recommended amount. Yeah, I've currently only got the 1. Come on, get him done. Get him killed. Get him out. Put the ravens. Oh, can't put the ravens on a building that already has the ravens. War masks weaken enemy armor. The Hillmen don't actually have armor, so there's no point in for that yet. Let's, however, start moving down for the Dwarven runes, which you may think, 1 power point for this power, isn't it really good? Well, it's because it's actually 5. You start by getting the actual power, but you don't actually own the other 4 runes. You only have the... in fact, I don't think that's one of the runes anyway. I think there's only 4 runes, but yeah. 1 power point gets you the power to buy the rest of the runes, and they've done this as well with Isengard with their power to get all the 3 different troop types of Dunlendings, I think it is. The different Hillman units. Let's make these axes bleed through our enemies. Oh, that's nice. That's how it's done. Okay, we should get... I also noticed elite equipment... Oh no, elite equipment was upgraded anyway. So here, work produces even faster, gains additional hit points, and a permanent defensive tower. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So originally, I don't know if any of you will remember, but the Dwarven units, well, the Dwarven buildings even, originally could only upgrade if you had a mineshaft, a lumber mill, and a Dwarven stonemason. And if you got all 3 to level 3, that would upgrade basically all your production buildings. I think it was you need a lumber mill and a... No, you need a stonemason and a mineshaft for the Hall of Warriors. You needed a lumber mill and a stonemason for the Forge Works to be fully upgraded. And that just gives them extra defensive tower and production speed, which is really good, don't get me wrong. Let's get another stonemason. So we're... Oh. So we're about... yeah, nah. No, let's upgrade our settlement buildings. They are taking some big damage and we want to protect them. So they've blighted there, so they've not blighted my main economy buildings, which is good. Yep, Enact Bastion's still the same. All my buildings have extra armor while it is around. Let's build the Forge Works. Let's build the Forge Works and get ourselves pushing up against the enemy. And why not? Let's also build Dale. Yeah, it's right that we do get Dale. And they're not making... yeah, they're not making cavalry, so I don't need to worry about phalanx. Yeah, because that obelisk is there, we can't actually build our outpost. That is a dick move. Dale Marketplace. I don't think anything's changed with Dale. I think that's all the same because it doesn't really need to be changed. It's pretty perfect in every way. Does not require any additional input. I don't know if these are stopped. That's weird. So the next thing, Lone Tower, has also been given a change. They can now be occupied by units. This, I believe, originally is part of the not the 3.0, the vanilla BFME 2 patch, but they've extended it to the Edain mod as well, which I think is really cool. Okay, they're starting to make armored Khan Doom units. Let's get the wall masks. Let's get our guardians to the front line. Is that all you've got? Okay, he spawned troops. He spawned troops, people. Anything new here? Ooh. Alright, that's always been the same. I was battling to post banner carriers, beer kegs, and a unique improvement for each Dwarven realm. How are you taking so much damage, Dane? I guess you're just... But yeah, Lone Towers now are so much more effective. Before they were just a little annoying thing that had no real value because you would throw your units in. Well no, you would have it built up, but that was it. Now you can equip, well, you can actually put units into the tower, giving it so much more potential. So much more. It's so much better now, in my opinion. Same with Gondor's Lone Tower. I don't believe, what's the name, Mordor has a Lone Tower anymore, but if they did, I imagine you could probably do the same with theirs. Which again would be pretty cool. Equipping it with Duldor archers or Minas Morgul archers would be very, very cool. Very cool. So, as for searching for the ring, we're not doing a good job. We are not doing a good job. I'm going to get a battle wagon. I'm going to have him start going around the map, trying to find Gollum. I hope Eastbite is not one of the maps where you can't find Gollum. Otherwise, I'll just have to do a bit of editing and just get to the point where we do find the ring on one map or another. Because Erebor's ring hero has been changed. The Iron Hills ring hero is still Dane. He gets really pissed off and just goes on a blind rampage as the aggressive Iron Hills. Well, actually, no, defensive Iron Hills. Yeah, we don't have the strength to attack them head on yet. It's built the storehouses. Yeah, there's no special heroes awaiting us in there. But I imagine Lothlorien will be the only faction that remains unchanged with where their heroes are. Mordor's heroes like Gorbag, Shagrat, or Gorbag and Shagrat because they're the same hero technically. But Gorbag and Gothmog, I believe, I imagine will be in oh, what's his name? The Orc Barracks. The Troll Cage would have Moloch, which means you can't just get Moloch instantly anymore, which was never a good idea in the first place. Oh, they've got sorcerers. Can you detect stealth? No. Can you detect stealth? No. No. Where could Gollum be? Where, oh where could Gollum be? We'll get the banners. Actually, no, let's get the ale kegs. Heal units while outside of combat. That's what we need right now. Although we could just build the well as well. Yeah, let's not bother with that. Let's get the banner carriers. I just need to find Gollum now. Because other than the... yeah, they've made Edain 4.5.3, which is the current patch, resemble a bit of the Edain of old. Also because they brought back some of the old maps, like the Cursed Isengard, which you can only win by destroying the Dam of Isengard. They've brought back the old Caer Andros map, which is, instead of Caer Andros being a ruin, it's a fully built-up settlement or fortress even, that you can defend or attack. And I believe there's some other maps as well. Oh yeah, they brought in Lothlorien from the BFME 1 campaign map, which is very famous for its defensive strategies, because the AI is so predictable. Trample them, Battle Wagon. Come on, Gollum, where are you? You can't hide forever. Let's see if Oil Barrel does anything anymore. Toll him up, Barrel. I remain unimpressed. I still remain unimpressed by how little the oil cast does. Oh, does Gollum not show up on this map? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to do some editing now, just so I know when to edit from. I'm going to pause it for a second. And I will come back to you when we have found Gollum, or on a different map. Guess who found Gollum? Come on now. Bring him down. Okay, they made Gollum tough. Okay, let's give Dane the ring. And look at that. It is Durin the 7th. If anyone was wondering why it's not like a very old Durin. This is Durin the 7th. The last reincarnation of Durin is what's recorded by the dwarves. And my battle wagon died. So what does this dwarf do that's so in particular, that makes him so important? Well, for one, he's Durin. And secondly, because of Dane's increased age, he knows not to take the ring himself, so he gives it to the dwarf that he believes could control its power. And he does. And if it wasn't very obvious by his powers, he is exactly the same as Durin of old. From the very beginning of this mod, well, when the dwarves came in, you could give it to a heroic statue, and then you would get Durin the first. But now, when we're only as Erebor, we can get Durin the 7th. His first ability, Durin the Deathless, forefather of the dwarves. Durin escaped death for a long time, even his health points are spent, so that's an old power. As the greatest of the legendary 7 forefathers of the dwarves, Durin is known to all dwarves, and he is a source of inspiration. Dwarven heroes in the area gain armor, and Durin is aware of the temptation of the ring. Instead of falling for it, he learns to control it on his own. On his way, no ally can support him, and he won't gain any shared experience from nearby allies. So he has to go in alone. He is a lone wolf. He has to learn to control his power, and the more he does learn to control it, the more powerful he becomes. He gets the Master of Stone. Durin knows every rock in Middle-earth and also all manners of shaping stone. In a medium radius, all ally structures are temporarily strengthened and enemy structures are temporarily weakened.
Never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates.
And by the way, his voice is from War of the Ring. Not War of the Ring, War in the North. It's the king of Nordenbard.
Before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude.
So yeah, this gives buildings more armor, weakens enemy structures. So basically what Erebor does already, but even bigger amounts. Expedition to Khazad-dûm. Durin the 7th is going to lead the dwarves back to the halls of their forefathers in Khazad-dûm, but such an expedition requires preparation. Phase 1. Durin the 7th holds council with Dane and has to be close to him for 1 minute. Phase 2. Durin the 7th learns how to handle the One Ring in combat. He has to reach level 5 before he is ready to start his journey. So what we're going to do first is just...
discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Yeah, let's keep reading first. Phase 3. Durin the 7th selects any battalion of dwarves to become scouts for his expedition. They disappear from the battlefield and join Durin after 30 seconds after he's disappeared. On Durin's Day, they return from their expedition. So we need to get the Durin's Day power. Oh no, we don't get a Durin's Day power anymore. Oh right, we don't get Durin's Day anymore. Oh, and they've changed the Summon Citadel power as well. Well, the look of it anyway. Anyway, on his return, during the 7th, gains improved abilities, and his scouts become veterans of Khazad-dûm. So there's another way to get the veterans of Khazad-dûm without having to build the building for them.
You have returned
If you're
to me,
wondering.
my oldest friend, whom already I mourn this loss.
Okay, let's get him out of here. He's not doing too well on his own.
One does not go
The lone wolf that doesn't do well on his own. What a shock. Just like Batman.
Before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude.
Yeah, I
So
probably
easy
should
to
have...
slay dragons.
I don't know.
There
I
will be many more dwarves still
can't think of what else I could have done to help him.
Well, look at this.
But yeah, we need to keep Durin close to Dane for about a minute.
demanded that we yield
So I
our
probably should have
to the
been
mercy of
doing
Sauron. As if there was any mercy in the dark.
for the start.
No, this is not something lightly given.
But yeah, this basically explains how Durin, now that he has the ring, has the power. Well, he first gains knowledge from his Lord Dane. Then he learns to control the ring by reaching level 5.
Please accept a token of our gratitude.
Then he gets some units to join him in an expedition. I'm guessing this power becomes active when you can do that. So it comes active at level 5. But we're going to keep Dane and Durin next to each other for a while. Next ability at level 5, Words of the Forefathers. Durin speaks a word of his forefathers. Enemy units within a wide area become afraid, while allies are healed and gain increased stats. And then finally gets the fires of Durin's Forge. Durin the Immortal sentences enemies to burn in the fires of Aule's Forge.
Know that smell? It's the enemy.
Oh, and also when he does return, he becomes more powerful. His powers, just, well, all of his these 3 powers become even stronger. I think Massive Stone makes it so you can destroy buildings in very few attacks. Your buildings become indestructible. All units flee in terror, and you gain increased healing and even more stat boosts. And the fires of Durin's Forge, which is normally a power you would get with the other 2 ring heroes, is even better for this Durin because he has gone through so much to do so.
There would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
I have no idea what I need to do to prove that Durin has succeeded in his first part of his quest. But I guess we just need to level to level 5 now. So let's do that.
I've instructed him to open our vaults to you.
Actually, let's destroy that building over there.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south.
The enemy's here. Ready on weapons.
Okay, they just keep making sorcerers
Follow the
and...
long beards in the Grey Mountains.
yeah, they even make the siege works, but they don't bother making any siege.
They were so easy to
They're always
slay
so funny
dragons.
to me.
There would be many more dwarves
They would
still
do that.
dwelling in these mountains.
Oh, and yes, I was correct with the rune power. This is not an actual rune, well, power. Only these 4 are powers. Exactly the same for Isengard's
Do not
power.
lack for courage, I will grant you.
Because Jesus Christ, when an AI got that, it was
Never
ridiculous.
before have we allowed any but our
Yet we
own
now have
folk
Master of
to pass
Stone.
these gates.
Now we just need to get to level 5, and then we can continue our expedition to Khazad-dûm.
We would have little hope of resisting him.
And let's hope everything works as it should.
Any but our own folk to pass these gates. Of course, we would have nothing of that. One does not go lightly. in
We would
this
have nothing of that.
gates.
Rune of inviolability? Inviolability.
We would have little hope of resisting him.
Speaking of Urgos, the
Last
dragon.
of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains.
More forces over here.
Bring it down. Come on, this has got to level you up. Thorin is dead. He's been there for many years, Dane. I think you might be struggling with dementia in your old age, which is not something to laugh at. Unless you're a comedian, in which case you can make it funny, but I can't. I'm not a natural comedian. I try, but I'm not very good at it. Oh, Master Stone is a massive radius. Okay.
We would have
And of
little
course
hope
that
of resisting him.
the good old red colouring from good old Edine 3.8. Oh, it takes me back.
Discovered his lair in Wintertown.
Take me back to the olden days. One more level is all I need. One more level is all I need.
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of
And I have a
Sauron.
feeling if Durin dies, he will come back at level 1, so I do not want to have him die.
If only it were that simple.
Okay, we need to get him out. We need to get him out, let him heal. Everyone come back to the well and heal. Build a lone tower so they can't follow us. And if they try, they die. Yeah, this all looks the same. Let's just get one of these just to check. Arkengard, the mine workers. I've already shared them all off. It's cool to show them off every now and again, but yeah, there's nothing particularly new to Erebor other than the ring hero. And obviously the UI changes. And the power. Yeah, so quite a few things have changed. To say it's only a small patch
Return
update.
to me, my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost.
But yeah, we are back with
I have the strength to protect
Edine for a
I
bit.
instructed him to open our vaults to you.
We must
I think with Age of the Ring, like I said before, when I started going back to when I first came back to
Though we're so
Edine
easy to slay dragons,
after
there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in
getting
these
my
mountains.
computer back online. There are a few things I want to show off. I didn't get to show them off before because the game kept crashing. But I think this version now is a much more stable build than what we had before. So we can only hope that works in our favour. Let's have them use the underway. Mineshaft.
If only it were that simple.
ready, men. Keep going.
Yep, they're the exact same. Got the black arrows, which cause fear and so forth.
Instructed him to open our vaults to you.
Come on, Durin, get those kills. You can't get experience from anything else. Only you can do it.
Likely a place is Mount Gundabad.
God damn it, Durin.
Though we're so easy to slay
You disappoint me.
dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Why can't you walk faster?
But our own folk to pass these gates.
Come on.
We would have little
Get him.
hope of resisting him.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Was you happen to be
Durin's coming for you. He's gonna get you.
Gundabad.
Just accept it. Accept your fate.
Indeed.
Accept your fate and die.
For courage,
Come
I
on.
will grant you.
Accept it.
No,
Thank you.
this is not
Okay, this unit should get Durin to level 5. Oh, I could have done some more editing breaks in this, but I can't be bothered. This is so fun.
to pass these gates. Never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates.
Come on, level up. There we go.
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron.
As if there was any
There
mercy in the Dark
in the
Lord.
Dark Lord. Last Hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains.
Okay, so I
Not go lightly into so foul a
think
pit.
we haven't been near Dane for long enough, so we're going to go back to say hello to Dane.
Ask how it was you happened to be in
Everyone
so
else
likely a
can
place
just
as Mount
defend.
Gundabad.
Right. Here we go. Wishes nothing but
I've instructed him to open our vaults to you.
What's going on? I'm so confused.
Last Hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains.
Is this him gaining knowledge?
there's their building.
I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on.
To open our vaults to you.
Have a 5 or 4 star on his journey. So every time become his scouts for expedition, he does prepare from the battle and joins him after. Let's have these 3 out the way. Okay, okay. It's now good enough.
There would be many more dwarves
We've been with Dane for long enough.
I've instructed him to
And
open
now
our
we're
vaults
going to have these guys be our units to go on the expedition.
Can't see them.
They're all gone.
Though we're so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
I know that's
Okay, there's a paper from the bathroom and Durin joins them after 30 seconds. We just need to wait.
Before you set
And
out,
then
please accept a token of our
on Durin's Day, they return from their expedition. I don't know how that will trigger because we don't have Durin's Day. I guess we can pray. Okay, he's gone.
Where do I go with these?
He's now gone, so we're just waiting now for Durin's Day. Oh, they plagued me. They plagued me. They plagued me.
Split his pretty head open.
That's it, get the Earth Hammers in. Get the Earth Hammers, lads. We're tired of waiting. Oh, it's gotten darker as well. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, I'm liking this. Oh, I'm liking this. Durin has returned from Khazad-dûm with his loyal soldiers. And look at that new look on Durin. Whoa, whoa, oh.
many more dwarves.
I completely forgot about this.
Catapult, ready for war.
This is a dirty business, my bonny lads.
Before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude.
I'm sorry,
Very nice.
I forgot what they did.
If only it were
If
that simple.
anyone remembers playing Edain 3.8 Dwarves, will remember this building.
Building materials. Iron Hills catapult, ready for war.
He can create Durin's barracks, Durin's statue, and a Mithril workshop. And this, so yeah, with the power of the ring, he can now construct buildings. That's right, he's not just some ordinary dwarf. He can actually construct goddamn buildings. I can't think of any other hero that can do that. Do you? I mean, Sauron. But I mean, actually construct, not just build. Well, not just raise out the ground. Yeah, look at that.
Instructed him to open our vaults to you.
Let me get look at Durin's statue. So is that no longer on here? Oh, they've changed it to the hero statue. They've given it a new design. Okay, I am. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Oh.
I know what I'm doing. Where's Thorin? I fear no monster. Hear me now.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely?
That's the original heroic statue, which we can now build anywhere, thanks to Durin. We're over this soon. I want to say that for last. That is one of my most. That is one of the most favorite things I have got. You could do as the dwarves.
I've instructed him
The
to
final
open
building we
our
can
vaults
build
to you.
is Durin's barracks. So now we can build barracks anywhere. And this is the old building that Dane could build. Yes, this Dane could build, which can summon all kinds of troops. It's still called Dane's Assembly Barracks. This is where we can train all of the different dwarven troops of all the three factions. Erebor, Iron Hills, and Ered Luin.
Take your time.
Oh, I am. Oh, this is so nostalgic. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it.
You set out. Please accept
Yep,
a token.
Ered Luin, we can build the upgrade for it, so we can actually get the upgrades. And yep, the three basic units: infantry, pikemen, crossbows or archers, and then the Ironbreakers, the Arkenguard, and the Unburnt. And even recruit faster if you have more of them, apparently. I don't believe that, but sure. Oh no, that's the level. That's the level, not number. Okay. Build an ore mining factory. Just so you know, since Durin returned from Khazad-dûm, the dwarves have access to Mithril again. Oh, so you don't even have to put the... You don't even need to use the Khazad-dûm veterans into here. You can keep them out because you can use this to give you Mithril. But also, left click and move the cursor to a mountain site. There you can set up an ore mining facility. This mine produces more resources as it reaches deeper into the earth. Costs 500 and it now makes 22 resources.
Buildings.
Yeah, it's kind of limited in range, but still, look at that.
I've instructed him to open our vaults to you.
Build another one here so we can get even more of them. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. I'm loving every second of this. Yes, yes, yes. Just yes. Why are you there?
follow the long view.
Oh my god, I'm loving this so much. Oh, I've already read all this. I know this happens, but it doesn't take away from the just how much I love this. Oh my god. Ereborn might now be my new favorite faction. No joke. It might be my new favorite faction. All I need to do is change the design of it from the lumber mill, and it's perfect. It is all perfect. I cannot ask for anything better than this. Oh my god.
Weapons, dwarves! Weapons!
All you need to do is find accessible nearby mountains, and they give you an extra 22 resources per tick.
They've built up here already.
But yeah, you need to find mountains though. That's the only weakness of it. It has to be. They have to be made near mountains.
I've instructed him to open our
Okay.
vaults to you.
Let's now go over Durin's new abilities. Durin the Deathless, forefather of the dwarves. Durin escapes as the greatest legendary hero. Forefather of the dwarves. Durin is aware of temptation of the ring. He can profit from the support of... Oh. Instead of falling to it, he has learned to control it on his own. Therefore, he can profit from the support and experience of nearby allies. So he now can fight with his allies. And gain experience from them. Before he couldn't, now he can. Because he's got full control of the ring. Buildmanship of Khazad-dûm. Durin has relearned the lost buildmanship of Khazad-dûm. In a large radius, ally structures are temporarily greatly strengthened, enemy structures are temporarily greatly weakened. So exactly the same radius as before, but all with the bonuses even better. Rebuilding Khazad-dûm. Since Durin's return from Khazad-dûm, the dwarves have regained their access to Mithril. He can now reconstruct Mithril workshops and Durin statues, and also the Durin's barrack, which I did not know. I did not know we had that. Then we have the Word of Silence. Durin speaks of a word of silence. Enemy units within a large area become afraid while allies are healed and temporarily gain improved stats. And enemy buildings with a wide radius cannot be used for 30 seconds. That is the kind of boost you like to see. And then finally, the Fires of Arle's Forge. Durin the Immortal calls his creator Mahal, the Valor Arle, to his aid. Arle makes the ground of Middle-earth burst into flames by the fires of his forge. We need to see it at least once. We need to see that power at least once.
I'll lead the way. Less talk, more fight. Get ready for war.
We have all our heroes going together.
My people endure. I'll split his pretty head.
I'm sure you're on your sword, man.
The enemy's camp. Mind your courage. Here they are. We shall wait.
We shall wait.
To arms.
Oh, the sky rains. Oh, the AI's being smart. Damn it. Ah. Oh. Let's see how much of a weakness this is.
Let's show.
Let's see how big this is.
I've instructed him to open our vaults to you.
Now I've got
Okay, that structure went down quickly, but that's because we were already attacking it.
Yield ourselves up to the mercy of
Oh,
Sauron.
oh no. Oh no, what have they done? This is a structure that's still protected by the fortress, by the way. Let's see how quickly we can destroy the fortress. Let's disable everything as well.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely
I'm sorry,
a
but
place?
once you get Durin to level 5, once you get him to level 5 and you do the expedition, does the Word of Silence not work?
His lair and lived to
Cannot be used inside a fortress?
If only it were that simple.
Okay, his Word of Silence is bugged.
This won't take long.
Yeah, look how quickly everything's going. Okay, everyone out, everyone out, everyone out. Durin, you can only do this now. Only you can do this.
You have returned to me, my oldest friend.
I don't want to have to keep dealing with their sorcerers. It's annoying. So destroy the Temple of Twilight, which you can see now. Even without the well, even with the craftsmanship now gone, we don't deal as much damage as we did.
Go now.
Oh, and they even made the upgrades unique. So for the Iron Hills, you get swords for forged blades, and heavy armor is that.
Ready.
For the Dwarves of the Iron Hills, you get axes and a more, well, the headpiece of the Unburnt. But Erebor gets the same as Iron Hills. Oh no, the Iron Hills get a eye covering as well.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. You do
We would
know
have
what
nothing of
courage
that.
I will grant you.
Okay, they're rebuilding the fortress. Okay.
No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Can I use it now? No? Okay, Words of Silence is permanently bugged. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is permanently bugged. Does it change if I change my weapon? Nope. Okay. Oh, but they change quicker, which is nice.
Move along. Hear me now. They don't stand a chance. Where do I go with All right, let's go. Nothing to worry about.
Come on, John. I want you level 10. I want to show off the Fires of Arley's Forge. I didn't get to show off the first version because it's kind of just like what it's the same as what the other two ring heroes get. But you, Durin, you get an even stronger version of it. And it's time you show it off. First, let's build another Mithril Workshop right outside their base. Just to really stick the needle in deeper. Can we build those here? No? Okay. Yeah, like I said, you can't build them too far from the base. But the fact you can build them is so good. Wait, did it destroy one? Is it still there? Is it glitched? I don't know. Could be all of the above. Huh. Oh. Oh, that's a grudging. That avalanche. How do they have avalanche? Can we just talk about that? How do they have avalanche? Oh, I need to build it closer. Oh, that sucks. Let's not bother with that anymore.
Before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude.
Oh, that... This new Durin takes me back. But it's so much better now. He's just so much better. He has so much more potential. Obviously, you have to do the quests, which can be difficult if you're constantly having to move around a lot. But let's face it, you would spend a minute next to Dane just so you can get powered up. But the only thing is, if you're playing as a player and you get Durin, the player isn't likely to want to send anything against you because once he reaches, because you won't want to get him. The enemy won't want Durin to be level 5, so he can then send the expedition out. They will try and keep him away from. Yeah, they won't attack Durin. That would be kind of foolish, just to let him level up. Yes. I mean, we are leveling up. It's very slow. We are leveling up though.
We would have little hope of resisting him. We would have little hope of resisting him. One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
Everyone come back, because why not?
We would have little hope of resisting him.
Can we build buildings right inside the base? No. They've made the game smart enough so you can't build structures inside enemy buildings. But can you do it in ally buildings? Ally bases even? Nope. Okay. They managed to patch that out, which is good. Because that could bring back some very old friends. The bugs. We don't want any more bugs. That with enough of them. Come on, Durin. I want to see a level 10. I want to see the Fires of Arley and then make it even stronger with the buildmanship of Khazad-dûm. I want to blow everything up instantaneously. They've been here too long.
We dwarves have a say.
Good old Dory still speaking German.
Farewell when the road darkens.
I've instructed him to open our vaults.
Let's build a citadel. Oh! Another congratulations. You can't unlock this power, even if you unlock this power, until you've unlocked all 5 of these. And then you can get the citadel. Okay, so you have to invest all 5 power points before you can get the citadel. Smart move there. I did not see that coming. I honestly did not see that coming. Smart move on that one.
Lack for courage, I will grant you.
It still feels like Durin isn't getting experience with his allies around, if they're getting the kill.
Nothing to worry
Might be
about.
wrong on that part, but I cannot tell. It is hard to tell when it comes to experience, if they're actually gaining anything.
Yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron. As if there was any mercy.
Also, because he's got this little thing here, he doesn't get
I was made for
put in with the Q select. He counts as a builder. Same as Sauron when he gets the ring.
Here we go.
Which again, another cool
My
addition.
oldest friend, whom already I mourn as lost.
He is leveling up. He is. He is slowly leveling up. And they keep building up the buildings that come up instantly at level 3. Oh yeah, another thing. They brought back the Archer Towers in the settlements.
One in.
They originally removed them. But it seems like they've brought them back again. Which I like. Oh! Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Never before.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for this, guys? Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? Yes! They removed Gimli from Edain, by the way.
Of that,
They put him specifically so he can only be part of the Three Hunters.
go lightly in this.
Same with Age of the Ring. But now he is back.
I've been
Yes!
to open our vaults to you.
No, he wasn't removed. He wasn't removed. I'm thinking specifically of Age of the Ring. What unlocks Gimli? He was unlocked by the elite equipment.
That's the enemy.
Okay. I got too excited over nothing.
It was so easy to slay dragons.
Oh,
There would be many more
oh,
dwarves still
oh,
dwelling
I'm
in
so
these
happy right now. Citadel feels the same.
Last hollow the long way.
Why are you moving? Get back. Get back, all of you. It's not your duty to do this.
If it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Oh, and he has fire arrows, fire bolts now. Okay, you're fired. He's stealing my experience. Go away.
Ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron.
As if there was any
As if there
mercy in
was
the Dark
any
Lord
mercy
in the
in the
first
Dark
place.
Never before have we allowed
Okay, let's
any
see how
of our own
quickly.
folk
Oh,
past these gates.
Absolute buildings. To arms.
50% of their armor is gone with that power. 50% at least, if not 100%. In fact, no, yeah, I'd say all of the armor of their structure is gone. Not including the armor from this. They have still got technically got 50% left. But yeah, look at that attack now. We do half the damage. Oh, oh, I'm loving this so much.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. Of course, we would have nothing of that.
Look at that, 711 damage per hit. Not even Dane is close to that, and he's level 9, 8 even. And also 3,000 more health. Gimli would probably get to that when he gets to level, if he gets to level 10. So annoying that Words of Silence doesn't work. But other than that, everything is perfect. Everything else is perfect. Oh, all we need now, the Orcs and Missing Mountains.
Of course,
All we need is that. All we need is that, and then this mod, I'd say, is done.
resisting him.
I would then say it is done. Small changes can be made here and there to make it more compatible with when the Orcs arrive. Because I imagine a few things are going to be problematic with that arrival. At a guess, I'm not saying it is going to be problematic, but problems can arise. It has known to happen in the past. I don't want Durin to get too low on health, because otherwise he'll do his last stand and then die. And all of this was for nothing. Oh, come on. Get level 10 now. Get level 10 now. Get level 10 now. Damn it. Okay, get him out. Get him out because he will not survive another good volley. Destroy that lone tower for me.
You have returned to me, my oldest friend.
Instead of my hero.
Already I mourned as lost. If it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still
Yeah,
dwelling.
Gimli's exactly the same as he was before. Apologies for me literally shouting into the microphone. Oh, when I saw Gimli, oh my god. I forgot he was even part of this faction. That's how long. That's how long it feels since I last played the Edain mod. That's how long it's been for me, or at least how I feel how long it's been for me since I last played Edain compared to Age of the Ring. Oh, I miss Gimli so much. He's everyone's favorite dwarf. Let's face it, he is everyone's favorite dwarf. Now he's wearing Mithril as well.
Last hollow the long.
And look how quickly he's healing. It's not like he's got like foreign health. That's 5,000 and he heals around the stage. Yeah, that's good healing. No, this is 9,000 health. I imagine when he gets to level 10, he's going to have over 10,000 health. That's what I want to see. I want him to have 10,000 health at level 10. Makes sense, right? The most unkillable dwarf, who's been reincarnated 6 times now, just keeps coming back with a vengeance. He cannot be killed. But yeah, take into account, whenever you're playing as a dwarves and you see and you have a mountainous region, just play as Erebor. Every other faction now just feels obsolete because of Durin as a ring hero. Just feels so strong. I imagine they'll probably make a few nerfs to him because he is on par with Sauron right now. I'd say. I would say he is on par with Sauron's strength. That's how ridiculous I think he is right now. Also, yeah, I can just glitch the mountains like this. But does it work? I can actually change the camera angle to be a bit more... Oh, it doesn't work. I broke the system. I broke the game and the textures. Okay, let's start destroying these structures, shall we? Let's get that level 10. I'm not going to use the craftsmanship because I want to see if the Fires of Arles Forge does damage to buildings. And if it does, can it destroy a fortress on its own? If it can, then I will say officially Durin is broken. If not, then I will say Durin is well balanced for how much you have to put into him. He is probably the most I'd say he's actually on par with Sauron for how much effort you have to put into making him his strongest self. But obviously, Durin requires the ring, so he's not quite like Sauron. Okay, here we go. Burn the earth, Aule. Yeah, that's definitely more of a army killer, not a building killer. Okay. Definitely more of a army killer. So I hope you've all enjoyed this. I have enjoyed this thoroughly. I have thoroughly enjoyed this right now. Oh, I'm so happy. Not only the fact I've got Edain mod to work again, but the fact that it's so good. It is so good now. It feels so good. Maybe that's because I'm playing as the dwarves and I've played so much of the dwarves in the last year of my Edain mod recording career, or gaming career at least.
Get me a target.
So yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed. I'm not sure if any of you have seen it, but I made a guide for the Last Days of the Third Age mod last night. I really appreciate it if you could just go and look at that for just for a moment, see if that game is for you. I mean, it's not for everyone. You may not like it. You may not like me doing the guide. I don't really know. But yeah, just give the guide some love. So I have put a lot of effort into that that guide, and I will attempt to do more Edain mod videos, and in the future, hopefully, if it goes well, more guide videos in the future. So again, I hope you've all enjoyed. Leave a like if you have, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.